Hello and welcome back. My name is Steve and the channel is Steve at Bucks Coins, and welcome back. I have for you today a pre-decimal coin hunt. I've chosen around about 20 coins from my stash of pre-decimal coins. I've basically looked at the pennies, 2 pennies and all the rest of it, and just grabbed a handful of each, and up to about 20 coins. I hope you enjoy this, so let's get started. First of all, here we go. It's a very bright 1943 threepenny bit. It's got the flowers on it and it's from George VI period. I can't quite believe how shiny that is. And it doesn't look as if it's been polished or anything. Very highly desirable coin, because if you consider that to perhaps this one, which is from 1956, and it's the portcullis with the crown above it from Elizabeth II's reign. Just look how dirty that is in comparison to that one. Look how shiny that George VI is. Unbelievable. Our 2 coins, exactly the same, are not quite as shiny. They don't quite look as good. This one is, I would expect to find threepenny bits this late on in the decimal currency, sorry, in the pre-decimal currency, this shiny. This threepenny bit is from 1966, and it shows the portcullis with the crown above it. It's Elizabeth II, but I would expect to find threepenny bits that shiny from that date. They're, as seen as one of the last dated coins from that, from the pre-decimal coins. This one is the largest of the pre-decimal coins that are in general circulation. This is the half crown. There was of course the crown, which was 5 shillings, but you didn't see many of them about. They tended to be used for commemoration coins. This one is George VI and on the back we have the wasted shield of George VI. The date is 1950. You have the 2 crowns, and under there you have the cipher of George VI. Date is 1950. We have another 2 shilling coin here, again George VI, but this one is dated 1948. There's not much difference between that and the previous coin that I've just shown. Next one is the florin, or the 2 shillings. This one is Elizabeth II. The date of the coin is 1953, so this is the first year that Elizabeth II was shown on the coins, her father having died in 1952. And on there you have the flowers of the nation, you have the Tudor rose in the centre, and then you have, going around the outside, thistles, clover leaves and leeks on the outer circle. Right, halfpenny from 1945, so it's the last year of World War II that this one was issued, and of course it's George VI. It's in pretty good nick considering its age. This one, which is a few years later, from 1958, which is Elizabeth II, can you see the wear and the muck that's on this coin in comparison to the one that we've just shown you? Yeah. Okay, we have 2 sixpences to show you. Both Elizabeth II. So it's Elizabeth II's portrait, and this one is dated 1957 and has the flowers of the nation on the back. This one is Elizabeth II again. The date is 1958, and again it's got the flowers of the nations. Slight difference on this one, where the thistle is, there is some differential rusting, I think it is, light green slate substance. Okay, here we go. Next denomination down are the shillings. This one's 1949, and it's the English shilling. So it has, for this period, it has the line above the crown, and the monarch is George VI. This one is 1947, again it's George VI, and whereas the last one was the English shilling, this one's the Scottish one, and this one has the line seated with the two of the emblems of state in his hands or paws. You've got the year date either side of him, 1947, and then you have two shields. One contains the saltire of Scotland, the other one contains a thistle. So if you're any doubt as to which country this coin comes from, you've got many emblems to look at to help you decide. This one is Elizabeth II. It is a shilling from 1957, and it's the English shilling from that year. What I can tell that is that it has 3 lines pass onto the shield, and it has the crown above the shield. And the last of the shilling coins goes back to Her Majesty's father, George VI, who's shown there, and it is a 1948, and again it is a Scottish shilling from that era. In other words, you've got the lion sat above the crown, you have the 2 emblems of state or offices of state held in the paws, you have the year date 19 and then 48 either side of the lion. You then have, next to the crown, at the top of the crown, you have 2 shields either side of it. The one on the left is a saltire, the one on the right is a thistle. But the rest of this hunt is down to pennies. And there we go, the most infamous penny going. Yay! The most infamous penny, the 1967 penny. It's a bit grotty, this one, to be honest, for 1967. I've seen it in a lot better condition. It's a bit battered and dinged around the edges there. All the Britannia and the lighthouse and the sea all look fantastic on it, but you do have, where the one is on the penny, you do have some differential type rusting. It's green, horrible stuff. And on that side you've got a little bit of the greenery as well on Elizabeth's portrait, on the portrait side of the coin. The next one is 1962, so it's Elizabeth II, 1962. This one's a lot clearer. You can see the lighthouse on the left hand side, and you have a calm sea behind Britannia. The shield is very well defined. Nice coin. Next one is 1921. You have Britannia sat on the thing. You don't have a lighthouse in this earlier version. This version, of course, is George V. The next George V penny has a little bit of greenery around the outsides there. It's dated 1917. There is no other mint mark there, so it is one from the Tower Mint. It's a little bit battered around the top of Victoria's head, so the Britannia's head, where it's been dented and a little bit, looks as if it's been flattened out a little bit. The last two are both Victorian, and this one is probably the later one of the two. It's the draped veil bust of Victoria, and this one's dated 1899. And you have the draped veil bust. It's the older Victoria bust. It's the last one that was used on coins of her realm. This one, however, is a lot young Victoria, and it's called a bun head because of the style of her hair. Is in a bun. This one's is dated 1873. I might actually need that one for the date run. Let's just have a quick check. No, 1873 is actually one of... I've actually got it, but it's a... It's not a good... It's not as good as that one. It's a very worn one. That one's in a lot better condition, so I'll just change it out. There you go. So that ends this coin hunt. I found one that I needed for the book, and that's the one that I replaced out of the book. Can you see how badly worn the head side is compared to that one that I just put in the book, and how bad the back end is, the reverse is back end. Date is fairly clear. So that's it for this hunt. I hope you've enjoyed it. There we go with the coins. Whoop. There's a few more to put in. So that was the coin hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're a returner and you haven't yet subscribed, could you please subscribe to the channel? I'd very much appreciate it. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you can find what you're looking for. If you're buying coins from the internet or anywhere else, I hope you can get the coins at the price you want to pay. And until we meet again on this channel, which I hope isn't too far in the distant future, bye bye for now. Ta-ra.